Hi everybody, welcome to our webinar. Today we're going to talk about another alternative health modality many people are interested in, and that is essential oils. So even though essential oils, or EOs, are primarily meant to be inhaled, they are used in other ways. There is confusion about their safety for other uses, how to use them, when to use them. And some of the things I hear that are concerning is one, high quality essential oils work on a higher frequency than foods. And two, if essential oils help me, nutrition hasn't been helpful. So today we're going to take a look at the science versus the hype about essential oils, what they do and do not do, and how using EOs may fit into a healthy lifestyle. So first we're going to start with some of the statements I see are very common on a Google search. The first is essential oils seem to have benefits, but more research is needed. Essential oils can treat mental health issues, physical conditions, and even deadly diseases like cancer. High quality essential oils are beneficial and safe. So let's look at truth versus fiction. Essential oils seem to have benefits, but more research is needed. In my opinion, this is fiction. And the fictional part of the statement is that essential oils seem to have benefits. Some essential oils have benefits proven not only in studies, but over centuries of use. Western science has created a system of proof, which we use, that has extremely narrow parameters. It is best suited for testing drugs or isolated chemicals or nutrients. Essential oils contain hundreds of active volatile chemicals from up to 10 different chemical families in a single scent. Testing these incredibly complex compounds, or any complex compound like an essential oil, is not only more difficult in a normal quote-unquote scientific study, it's also extremely expensive and frankly often doesn't give information that really is useful to us because the type of study we use isn't set up for something this complex. So some of the proven benefits of essential oil use include these three are proven effective on several types of infections, both externally and internally. And I'm talking about tea tree oil, oregano, and rosemary. Now, I do want to say that I did quite a bit of research. I read a lot of different studies on PubMed and some other publications. The internal use of oils, especially tea tree or oregano, is not recommended, but some of the studies were done in a way that they could simulate an internal use of these oils. Lavender and sweet orange are proven to help with depression, anxiety, and dementia. And again, these are actual studies with some pretty impressive information in them. Melissa and sandalwood are proven to be antiviral and actually very powerfully antiviral. And then various essential oils are proven to help with blood sugar, pain, agitation, and actually several other conditions. So I kind of lumped several different studies into this single slide. But those oils, some of those oils that have this kind of proof include clove, lemon, grapefruit, peppermint, vetiver, and eucalyptus. So this is just a sampling of the science that I found and the types of essential oils that have been studied. The second statement I read on Google was essential oils can treat mental health issues, physical issues, and even deadly diseases like cancer. Fiction, in my opinion, and here's why. It is not only illegal to state disease claims for any supplement, it's also unethical. There is never a single cause for any disease, even one as simple as an infection. Rarely is there going to be a single fix. The benefits of essential oils for mental health in particular are real and proven, but essential oils alone are not a cure. And these are some of the advertising materials I found doing Google searches, and frankly, I was horrified. It says essential oils are an all-natural alternative to many of the drugs bought over the counter. Illegal. Here's a list of a few of the OTC drugs and their essential oil alternatives, which is insane to me. And then there's things like using lavender oil to replace Tylenol PM, Aleve, Advil Sinus, Zyrtec, ibuprofen, lemon oil, including things for children's drugs, frankincense oil, which is one that has a lot of proof about its benefits, especially as a bactericide or an antiviral. And yet, when you take a look at what it's useful for, it's more minor replacements. In other words, some of these essential oils are replacing pretty powerful drugs. Yet the frankincense oil, which has far and away more science behind it, is replacing really fairly minimal drugs in comparison. And that just shows me the lack of science that is behind even the thought of this, much less the actual usage of these. There are a couple of mixed oil mixtures, relaxation oil and shield oil. Those aren't a single oil, those are combination oils. And I don't know what's in them, but some of the drugs they're offering to replace are drugs that you take internally. And that's a real issue right there. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. Here's another company with more oils to replace drugs. And you can see they're very similar. They're obviously taking from each other. This particular company ups it a level. If you take a look at Joy, it lets you know you can replace Celexa, Lexapro, Prozac, Zoloft, and Cymbalta. Now, I am one who looks at antidepressants as a drug of last resort. They have severe side effects. They can change your mind on a physical level, potentially for the rest of your life. So they need to be used very carefully and thoughtfully. And I personally do think they're overprescribed. To offer an oil to replace a prescription that, if a person were to cut off cold turkey, they would have severe withdrawal, which could actually land them in a hospital. That is beyond not only unethical, it's dangerous. And then I found this, which I thought was a nice change. This is the kind of languaging that one could use if they were talking about offering essential oils as a way to support health. You notice I didn't mention a disease state because that's not legal. You can, of course, talk about supporting health and your health function. So here's one that's an invigorating blend used to help elevate your mood and reduce stress. Great to diffuse for an uplifting boost, or apply topically as a mood enhancer. Now, the topical use is probably safe. I don't know the details of what's in this particular combination, but certainly it's safe to smell. All essential oils are usually safe to smell as long as you're not sensitive to the ingredients. A grounding blend is another one, used to calm the mind and promote a sense of well-being. Used to reduce daily stress and lessen anxiety. These are the types of benefits we can talk about. We're not talking about diseases. A calming blend, calm the mind, relax the body, reduce stress and anxiety. Again, these are not recommending a drug replacement for a disease. They are talking about states of being that you can affect, and that is legal, and in my opinion, it's ethical. So I really like that at least there's one piece out there that talks about essential oils in a way that I find beneficial and ethical. This third statement on Google that was really common is that high quality essential oils are safe. This is a semi-truth in my opinion. Quality certainly matters in the use of any essential oil. A poor quality essential oil is not safe for anyone to use because there's solvents, there's potential other contamination, and because essential oils are very volatile, which means those chemicals can get into your body even when you smell them. If it's contaminated or has solvents and you put it on your skin, you can really harm yourself. But quality alone does not make any and all essential oils safe for any and all types of use. This is so important. The external use of essential oils can help skin conditions, and it does show promise for treating some diseases. But even externally, some oils can be dangerous if they're overused or used inappropriately. Remember, essential oils originally, they were extremely rare, extremely expensive, and people literally would smell them for very brief moments to affect their well-being. The topical use was limited because, again, the ability to create an essential oil was limited, and the amount of essential oil you could create was limited. We live in a very different world, so people have access to many more oils, many more types of oils, certainly many more qualities of oils, and they are being used in ways that are not safe. So this is from a slideshow on different types of essential oil use, and this is through one of the governing bodies for essential oil uses and being an aromatherapist. These are hot essential oils, so these are ones that are never going to be safe to apply undiluted, which means mixed in with a carrier oil like almond. Never drink and never eat in a capsule. While all essential oils should be diluted to prevent becoming sensitized, there are some oils that are so hot chemically they will cause burns and blisters if not diluted properly. These include acacia, cinnamon bark, clove, hyssop, lemongrass, ocotillo, oregano, and thyme. I found multiple sites promoting the pure use of oregano, thyme, cinnamon bark, and clove, and recommending and having internal formulations meant to be used internally containing cinnamon bark and cloves. Now, these may have been diluted properly. At least one of the sites recommend that you put 3 drops in water. Okay, here's the problem, folks. Oils are oils. Oils and water do not mix. If you put a pure essential oil in water and drink it, that essential oil is in no way bound to the water. It will go into your throat, go into your stomach, get into your mouth, and the second it touches a mucous membrane with some fat in it, it's going to be absorbed right there immediately. And that's how you get chemical burns in your mouth, throat, and stomach from using essential oils. I'll show you some pictures. This is a woman who used tea tree oil, which is really commonly marketed as a great thing to use if you have a little bit of acne, or if you have oily skin, or if you think you've been exposed to any kind of pathogen. They recommend tea tree oil. It's dangerous. You never use an oil undiluted, and most tea tree oil is not sold diluted. You have to take it and dilute it yourself. This is actually lavender oil. It was recommended that this person use lavender oil to help heal a little patch that they had on their skin that was kind of itchy and bugging them. And you can see in 3 days, they wound up with a horrible reaction to pure lavender oil. Lavender oil is considered one of the safer oils. It is one of the few oils that I have used undiluted on my skin. However, you can see this person put a large amount over a large area of skin. Our bodies are not able to tolerate the level of volatile chemicals found in essential oils. Essential oils are some of the most powerful medicinal substances on earth. Using them even topically can be dangerous. And the last statement, which unfortunately is really out there everywhere, is that high quality essential oils are safe for internal use. This is pure fiction. A very few essential oils are safe for use in a very limited way internally, and always and only in an oil carrier. Other than that, it is potentially deadly to ingest them. This is a huge issue now because there are large companies and massive social media posts extolling the benefits and safety of essential oils used internally. And in fact, there are at least 2 companies that are encapsulating essential oil combinations and encouraging you to take these capsules as needed, which can be up to several times a day. So you are ingesting a minimum of 3 drops on up to potentially 12 or 15 drops of pure oil a day. That's deadly. This is from one of the national aromatherapy programs. We don't recommend ingestion of essential oils unless you're under the care of a certified aromatherapist or a certified clinical aromatherapist who has given you instructions. Hint, they will never say to add to water. 99% of the time, 99% of us will never need to use essential oils internally. They are dangerous. This is something that was a quote from Robert Tisserand, who's really the father of the modern use of essential oils. In holistic medicine, you use plants and oils as well as diet and lifestyle changes, not instead of them. If you think you need to use essential oils every day to eliminate toxins, boost your immune system, and cleanse your liver, you should ask yourself, why are you in such a god-awful mess? The truth is, you're probably not. Again, this is the father of modern use of essential oils, and he is saying, wait a second. The myth is it's not safe to drink them every day. Here's why. Because essential oils are so concentrated, ingesting them can shock the system, leading to diarrhea, vomiting, and fever. It can also overwhelm your liver and lead to profound liver dysfunction. As little as 7 drops of pure oil, depending on the oil, is enough to shut your liver down. It's enough to shut your liver down. That's crazy. It is not known what stomach acid can do to the integrity of the oil, and that includes potentially releasing the volatile chemicals in a way that could be very harmful to us as humans. All causes of death due to essential oils have been due to internal use. Wow. Because essential oils absorb so readily, being detected on the tongue within 20 minutes of being applied to the feet, there's no need to ingest essential oils. We don't have to do it that way. Another issue that I came across as I was doing my research is the therapeutic use of essential oils, or the therapeutic grade of essential oils. Essential oils are very complex. They are so powerful that even inhaling a few molecules of scent offers profound changes to our moods and brain function, and this can be tracked physically in studies. External use of essential oils has been used for centuries. They are proven to offer antibiotic, antiviral, and antifungal activity, and some of that is even just through the scent, not even through the application. However, all essential oils need to be diluted in other oil like almond oil or jojoba oil and used thoughtfully and cautiously. The internal use of essential oils is in general only for a few select oils, never without a carrier oil, and only under the guidance of a professional. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see the 4 grades of essential oils. The lowest grade is synthetic oils. These are not an essential oil. These are completely created in a laboratory. They say they're low quality. It's not even any quality. They're dangerous in my opinion. Number 2 are natural and pure oils, which is almost meaningless as far as the terminology goes in our world. They're going to normally be very processed. They are most commonly sold, even though they contain very few beneficial compounds. If you find an essential oil and it's not very expensive and it's on the retail shelf, easily available for you to pick up and buy, not locked away, there's a good chance it's natural and pure, and that means low quality. Then there's a grade that's being promoted called Certified Therapeutic Grade Essential Oils. Steam distilled and containing beneficial compounds, these oils may or may not have been sprayed with pesticides. Therefore, they are not recognized by third parties such as Certified USDA Organic. A little bit more on this in a moment. And then there's the highest grade, Certified Organic Essential Oils. This is the highest grade of essential oils with the greatest beneficial properties. They're free of pesticides and chemicals, and they are third-party verified for purity. If it says it's organic, you want to look for an organic body that did the certification that you recognize the name of, like USDA Organic. The truth is that there is no such thing as therapeutic grade, and this is from the National Association for Holistic Aromatherapy. There is no such thing as therapeutic grade. That grade 3 was created by marketers and companies looking to sell oils that are not organic and claim that they are better than other oils. And let's take a look at what that looks like. This is a certified therapeutic grade essential oil. The same old list versus over-the-counter drugs, OTC drugs. This is a company that created something they call certified therapeutic grade, which doesn't exist outside of this company. It is graded by the company that's producing the oil. There's no third-party gradation here. And it makes it look like these are better than organic, that these are the very best you can get. And if you take a look, you see it's the same, almost the same oils. They've added one in particular that really upsets me. They've added oregano to this list. And it recommends oregano can replace NyQuil, Dayquil, Tylenol, Motrin, throat lozenges, Pepto-Bismol, Tums, and Mylanta. Oregano is so strong that a single drop can cause a chemical reaction in your mouth, burn your mouth, and cause you to be toxic for days. When I talked about as little as 7 drops can potentially stop your liver function, I was talking about oregano oil. It is powerful. The compounds in oregano oil are some of the most powerful antivirals that we know. It has other benefits that are still being discovered, but it is not safe as an essential oil internally. It's not safe externally. It will burn your skin. So in summary, essential oils are extremely complex. They're so powerful, even inhaling a few molecules of the scent offers profound changes to moods and brain function. Because of their incredibly concentrated volatile chemicals, inhaling essential oils can offer profound benefits for mood and for your physical health, absolutely. There is some evidence that inhaling the scent of sandalwood and frankincense can stop viral reproduction in the body. That's not proven, but there's some strong evidence suggesting this. They are powerful just smelling them. And essential oils have been used externally for centuries. They are proven to offer antibiotic, antiviral, and antifungal activity. Traditionally, these were rare, extremely expensive, and always diluted in a lot of oil with a lot of caution and used by the medical professional of that time, whatever that time was. It was not Mary Jo down the street who told you how to use your oil. It was somebody who was trained. The internal use of essential oils is in general only for a few select oils, never without a carrier oil, and honestly only under the guidance of a professional. Do your best to find third-party certification of the purity and safety of your oil. Organic is the highest quality, and expect to pay a decent price. True oils are expensive because they're rare. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.